There has been a lot of discussion online about the future of 1,000-Pound Sisters, and there are indications that the popular unscripted series will return for another season. The show, which first aired in 2020, has gained a big number of devoted followers, but it may not be enough to keep it on the air. Even while the series is still quite popular, there are times when it seems like it has reached the end of its run. Amy Slaton, who is 37 years old, and Tammy Slaton, who is 38 years old, are the stars of the show, but several of their siblings also play a significant role in their story. All 5 siblings have been working toward their drastic weight loss goals for the past few years, and it might be time for them to move on to other things. The Slaton sisters are still working toward their health and fitness objectives in the most recent season of 1,000-Pound Sisters, which is season 6. All 5 of the Slaton siblings have undergone bariatric surgery since the episode first aired, which can make it seem like their journey has come to an end. The Slatons have all had significant personal transformations on the show in addition to losing weight. The Slatons have experienced weddings, divorces, burials, the births of new babies, and huge arguments over the years. Despite everything, they have remained committed to their weight loss journey and have collectively shed more than 1,000 pounds since they first appeared on television. Even though the program is still popular, keep reading to find out why it might not return for another season. Slaton fights have grown in size. The Slatons are a family that is very close to one another. They spend all their time together and are always there for one another, whether things are going well or not. While it is wonderful that they are so near to one another, it also means that they might irritate one another. The Slatons have had some significant arguments throughout the years. While on vacation in Florida, Amy and Amanda, who is 44 years old, almost got into a fight during the 5th season of 1,000-Pound Sisters. Tammy and Amanda had a fight during the 6th season of 1,000-Pound Sisters. Tammy moved into a house that Amanda owned, and she said that her sister was a careless landlord. Tammy left in a huff after a family meeting took a turn for the worse. She declared that her sister was dead to her. For months, the sisters did not talk to each other. They eventually reconciled, but these huge arguments may be growing tiresome, and the Slatons may decide that they would rather keep their family disputes off of the screen. The show came to a natural end. Since the 2020 premiere of 1,000-Pound Sisters, the Slatons have been on an amazing trip. Many of them have made significant changes to their life, and it is difficult to believe that there is anything else they could do. Every one of the Slatons has undergone bariatric surgery since the show first aired. Amy was the first person to want to lose weight so that she might become healthy enough to have children. She achieved her objective and gave birth to 2 healthy baby boys named Gage and Glenn Halterman. Since the show first aired, every one of the Slaton siblings has undergone bariatric surgery. Chris Combs, who was 44 years old, was the second Slaton to qualify for surgery. He later lost 150 pounds. Tammy was the next person. She underwent bariatric surgery, lost an astonishing 500 pounds, and radically transformed her life. In March 2023, Amanda and Misty Wentworth, who was 48 years old at the time, both underwent surgery on the same day. The show may have reached its end now that all the Slatons have undergone surgery. Chris has been given the go light for skin removal surgery. Chris's rapid loss of 150 pounds was one of the nicest things that ever occurred to him, but it also had its drawbacks. Chris lost a lot of weight quickly, which resulted in a lot of loose skin. In addition to its appearance, all that additional skin is also heavy and painful. It also poses distinct issues in terms of hygiene. Keeping all of the skin clean is difficult, which can result in rashes and serious infections. Chris was in urgent need of skin removal surgery, but it was not a simple process to obtain it. Chris desired skin removal surgery after reducing 150 pounds, but it was not a simple process. The operation is a very major surgery that is extremely expensive and carries a significant amount of risk. Before they would give their approval for Chris's surgery, his physicians wanted him to shed more weight. Chris finally received his approval and underwent surgery at the end of season 6 of 1,000 Pound Sisters. Misty does not need to lose any more weight. Misty, who is 48 years old, may not be as boisterous as her siblings, but she accomplished one of the most amazing makeovers. Misty weighed 240 pounds when she made her first appearance on 1,000 Pound Sisters. She had been dealing with her weight for her whole life and had been taking medicine for diabetes for many years. Finally, she decided that it was time to take action. On the same day that her sister Amanda had bariatric surgery, Misty also had the procedure done by the same specialist. Misty underwent bariatric surgery in March 2023, and as a result, she shed a significant amount of weight. She has lost weight, going from 240 pounds to 166 pounds, and she no longer takes any medicine for her diabetes. Misty has lost 74 pounds, and now she looks like an entirely different person. She also looks younger after dropping weight. A post on Reddit by u/Tacobellini shows how much Misty has changed in appearance. Misty's remarkable accomplishment could indicate that her story has come to an end. Amanda has outgrown the show. Amanda didn't join the cast of 1,000 Pound Sisters until season 4, but she has swiftly risen to become one of the show's biggest stars. Her turbulent love life is a large part of what makes her interesting, but she also has a hot-headed attitude that sometimes causes her to get into arguments with her siblings. She met RJ after her divorce from Jason Halterman and traveled to Florida to be with her new partner. Amanda and RJ's relationship did not go well, and he ended up disappearing from her life in a very unkind way. Amanda was feeling depressed, but it didn't last long. Amanda recently posted a TikTok video in which she talked about her new love. She tweeted a snapshot of herself standing with her new beau, Leonard E. Moore. Amanda's caption reads, "3 months and a lifetime to go." It is uncertain how long Amanda's new relationship will last or whether 1,000 Pound Sisters will return for another season. If the program never comes back, Amanda's social media stream will still be a tremendous source of amusement. Chris and Brittany would be better off if the show didn't exist. Chris and his wife, Brittany Combs, who is 36 years old, met while they were both working as managers at McDonald's. They have been married since 2016. Brittany clearly has a lot of affection for her in-laws, even though the Slatons may be a bit difficult to deal with. They may be difficult to deal with, but they are loyal and constantly support one another. Chris moved Tammy into his and Brittany's home when she needed a temporary place to reside during the 6th season of 1,000 Pound Sisters. Tammy is not always the easiest person to get along with, and she would probably not be an easy visitor to have in your home either. Chris has had to take on responsibilities for his family before. Brittany is always supportive of his decision to aid his family, but it could put a strain on an otherwise happy marriage. Chris and Brittany already had Chris's daughter and granddaughter living with them, so there were already a lot of people in the house. Chris and Brittany might be better off if they don't have to film the show. Amy is concentrating on her personal life. Amy has matured a lot over the years. Amy weighed 406 pounds and was married to Michael Halterman when 1,000 Pound Sisters first aired. Amy lost an astonishing 125 pounds and weighed 281 pounds after undergoing bariatric surgery. Amy weighed 237 pounds when she stepped on the scale during season 6 of 1,000 Pound Sisters. In total, Amy has shed 169 pounds since she first appeared on television. Even though she was going through difficulties in her personal life, she managed to drop weight. Amy divorced Michael in 2023, and she was also diagnosed with several mental health conditions. She has been working on her recovery. Amy just shared her year in review on Instagram at the beginning of the new year. The video clip contains pictures from her thrilling year. It shows the milestones she has reached in her weight loss journey and the significant improvements in her looks. It also concentrated on her relationship with her sons. Amy has gone through a lot of turmoil in her life, but she is now making a serious effort to concentrate on parenting her sons, Gage and Glenn. Amy's life is in order so she could be ready to leave the show behind. Tammy might leave Kentucky. One of the things I like most about the show is the Slaton's unusual family dynamic. Tammy's nerves were definitely getting on edge during season 6 of 1,000 Pound Sisters since they were spending so much time together. Tammy has undergone bariatric surgery and dropped an impressive 500 pounds since she made her broadcast debut in 2020. Her life has altered radically because she went from weighing more than 700 pounds to weighing more than 200 pounds. Tammy underwent a full makeover on every level as a result of losing that much weight. Tammy required regular assistance from her family because she had limited movement prior to losing weight. She is now able to take care of herself because she has mobility, thus she is looking for a more independent way of living. Tammy wants to be independent, but she also wants to be away from her family. There will not be another season of 1,000 Pound Sisters if Tammy chooses to leave the show. Tammy Slaton, 38 years of age, 500 pounds were lost. Amy Slaton, 37 years of age, 169 pounds were lost. Chris Combs, 44 years of age, lost 150 pounds. Amanda Halterman, 44 years of age, 31 pounds were lost. Misty Slaton Wentworth, 48 years of age, lost 74 pounds. Brittany Combs, 36 years of age, unknown.